Hello, everyone. 안녕하세요. This is Hey again. I have a very special guest. Me and Nadine are here to talk about business. We've been getting lots of questions about what is this business. So tonight, again, I'm hopping on to answer questions and bring on your questions. Okay. All right. So, Sis Nadine, introduce yourself so that our audience will know a little about you.
Okay, well, thank you for inviting me, to hop on this evening. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm Nadine Mata. For those of you that don't know me, I'm an online business owner and mentor. I also work a full-time job as a community health worker in a medical setting. And my husband and I have, we have a year now living in Southern Arizona. And I've been doing this online business for 2 years now. And the reason that I started was because I'm nearing my retirement. Rick's already retired and I'm nearing my retirement.
I love seeing you and Rick together. You're so cute.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It looks like we have something in common. Food.
Yes, Rick loves to eat food, and especially the lo mein and the pho. And
Fun, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yes, you two have a lot in common.
Yes, we love
And
food.
yes, yes. So do I. He's
Well,
more active than I am.
oh, I need to get
But
disciplined in that field.
yeah, he's more disciplined. So, but being retired, he has that opportunity now, right? That
Hmm. And the great
freedom.
thing is, you two have your online business. So, and honestly, retirement, you two inspire me so much to think about my retirement. And when we retire, we think that that 401k, that Social Security is going to be our security blanket. But quite honestly, it's not enough to live off. Sadly, sadly.
And I'm glad that I did inspire you to start thinking. It's never too early to start thinking about your retirement. Um, I mean, when we decided to raise our boys in a small, um, you know, uh, southwest town in Texas, where our family's from, we made a lot of sacrifices so they would have the freedom to just really uh, be able to do the things that children should be able to do. And
Mm.
and part of that is we, as long as we were able to sustain ourselves at that time when we decided to move where we're originally from, um, we're willing to make that sacrifice.
Mm. Mm.
So Rick started working for a distributorship, gasoline. He started managing that distributorship, and for several years. And he actually worked for a cousin of mine, my mother's first cousin. And
Oh.
yeah, so he did that, very well. And he covered, other, as far as other counties. But he didn't have a retirement. He didn't have a
Mm.
401. So I did, as far as working, my jobs as a secretary in the university. I had that plan. And then later on, I started working for a substance abuse agency, a nonprofit organization that just started in the area. And that's where I started saving in a 401, and, worked for the behavioral health for several years, and until recently, right? These last 2 years. So now that I'm nearing my retirement, and of course, all the changes and moves, because we moved to El Paso. I
Mm.
mean, I actually cashed out my 401s, okay,
Mm.
to pay off and so forth. And we had paid off our home, our mortgage, where we lived. We paid off our mortgage, and we were able to buy another home and have a lot of equity in it. And, bought another home here and has a large equity. But, we no longer own our home outright anymore. Uh,
Mm.
because the cost of housing has gone up, right? It went up as we changed homes and so forth. So that was, my concern is, you know, are we going to be able to do the things that we want to do, when we're retired, pay off our, we want to be debt free. We want to have that financial freedom. We want to be able to travel and do the things that we like to do and help our four beautiful granddaughters with their
Mm-hmm.
college fund. And so that just stirred up in me. And I just really started really getting concerned about it and worrying and staying up late at night. And I decided if I didn't do something, take action, come up with a plan, the only thing was that I was thinking, I'm going to have to get another job,
Mm-hmm.
another part-time job, doing the same thing as a counselor, substance abuse counselor, working at nights or on the weekends, working for an inpatient facility. And so that would just take all of my time, no time for, Rick and I to do anything. And
Mm-hmm.
so I decided, well, a lot of people are getting into online businesses and doing very well. I need to research that. And that's what I did. I got online and I just happened to run into your ad, and your story resonated with me because of, you being a social worker and how you spend a lot of time working overtime and not enough time with, your family, especially, your son. And it just reminded me of the years that was part of our life is work. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, following our kids, to their games and so forth. So we had really busy lives, but that was part of what we sacrificed, or I sacrificed, is working so we could have, a decent um, lifestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so and very modest a life we've always lived, but we had everything uh, as far as our needs were concerned, and once in a while go on vacation, um, but you sacrifice a lot of time, especially I think a mother. And so your story really resonated with me. And I went ahead. I was really interested. And so I watched the free webinar. Yeah. I took that first step. I took that
That
very,
is the first step. That is the first step for this business because we offer information before you can decide if this what business is for you or not. With this amazing business, oh, what do you think about my cup?
I love your elephant. I love your
I
elephant.
love elephants
You're drinking
and
tea?
drinking water. Water.
Water?
I need some water today. I haven't had much water, but water is
Cheers.
good for the body. Cheers. But yes, that's the first step because a lot of people have been asking, what is this business, right? And thank you so much for sharing your story. It is a lot of us resonate with each other. We can relate with each other's story. Time and financial freedom is what we are all chasing after, and it is possible we can. And with this business, I've been doing it for almost 5 years now. I love it. Okay. And the process in place to watch that free workshop, it's the informational workshop so that you can learn a little bit more about us, our business model, right? And then you get to hear from our other business owners who have experienced this business, has gone through the process. And people ask me too, why do I have to watch the workshop? Why can't you just tell me? Well, we can't just tell you. We can tell you, but then you wouldn't understand, right? A lot of us are visual learners. And so that's why we have the video in place. And plus, there's a good reason why we have it in place because in order for you to experience the process, okay, of our business, how we run it all online, that's why we have that in place because our business is run all online. There's nothing that you do offline. We do get together. There are get-togethers where business partners and owners
Yeah.
from across the globe do get together. Like me and Sis Nadine, we're what? You're south of me. We're both in Arizona, okay, you guys?
Yes. Yes. We're both Southern Arizona,
Uh-huh. And we
a
did
few
get to
hours.
meet. Uh-huh.
Yes.
We did get to meet this summer. Well, you came up here for a conference, right? And so
Yes.
did get to meet. But again, our business is it's an online opportunity, a business opportunity. So if you're asking, what is this business? This is a online business where we provide all of the sales tools, the system, the training, the compensation plan that rewards your hard work, and the products that we've already researched. Like you don't have to do the research. You don't have to do any of the legwork. All you do is 10% of the work, okay? 10 to 20% of the work. And we teach you. And the best part is we even teach you how to do that, right? Sis Nadine, all the training,
Oh,
every
yes.
training, step by
Yes.
step. Uh-huh.
So, that second step to pay that 149, a one-time fee ever, I paid it right away because I was interested, and it's also refundable. So what do you have to lose but to gain some information? So I did want to learn more about the income streams, the commissions, how they worked. And it is a lot of information. There's so
Mhm.
many levels to this business that I can see where you would have a webinar, just explaining the business to give it
Mhm.
justice, because there's so much to it. There's so much involved.
Mhm.
And the best part is that, I knew I didn't have any experience whatsoever marketing. I've always thought that, marketing was something difficult, and branding, but you don't have to have any experience because of
Mhm.
the training that is immediately available to you. It's open, and you start that process, and taking those steps to successfully, start your online business. And
Mhm.
so I saw, how well designed the community was, the system was.
Mhm.
And I really like that because as well that training has always been part of our careers, right? Continuous
Yes.
training and so forth. So I was really impressed with the training in our system that is available to us, and it's constantly updated as well. Plus, our masterminds, our weekly masterminds, um, are just amazing because we do get to learn new strategies and so forth, and by successful business partners that are making 5, 6 figure incomes, and
Mhm.
they are very generous in putting their time. They are not paid to come on and teach us, what their strategies. So it really is a community of giving, and sharing, and making sure that everything is done for everybody to be successful.
So if you guys have questions, do keep them coming. Thank you for let's check in with those who have come to join us today. Well, hello, Patty Xiong. Hello to you too. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Patty.
And I wanted to touch on that 149 that you said that what we pay for. If we use an analogy to like like school training, right? It's always jobs, you get training on the job. This is kind of like this is a business that gives you training on the business on the go so that you are setting up your business, you're learning your business, you're learning the strategy. And a lot of people are scared because it's online, but don't be scared. We give you that, like Nadine says, 30 days. 30 days risk free, and you get your money back. That 149 is just simply to tell us that you're serious and you're about inquiring about this business. Because, like I always say, and if you follow me, you'll hear me say a lot, time is money, right? And we don't want to waste your time. We don't want to waste our time, because as a business owner, time is essential in our business and what we do. So 149 just ensures us that you're serious and you're inquiring and about your inquiry about the business. So, and we have all of the information available to you once you pay your 149. You learn about it once you learn all about us. If you feel this isn't for you, fine, no obligation. Just ask for your refund. But this is a legitimate business, okay? I do want to emphasize that it is not a get rich quick gig. It is a real legitimate business where we have taxable income. We get a 1099 at the end of the year to file taxes. And we have products and services. So we are not an MLM, I'm sorry, a pyramid, like people think that we are. If you don't understand the pyramid business model definition, definitely I'll tell you tonight, okay? A pyramid business model is an illegal investment scam, okay? We are not illegal investment scam because we have products and services and we are a legit registered business, okay? When you start this business, people ask too, and thank you again for all the questions. People are asking, do I have to register my business? Do I have to have a license to do this business? No, you don't have to, because it's like you're self-employed, okay? So in this business, once you start, you get all of these resources to help you set up. And then when eventually, like, you will probably want to register your business and incorporate it, because you want to be in a different tax bracket. But I'm not even going to touch on tax, because I'm not a tax I'm not a tax professional. But know that I'm a business coach, and so we have all of the tools to help you. So that's why we're so successful, I believe, truly, because all the resources, all the training, all the tools are there available to help you. And thank you for joining us, Patty, from Wisconsin, all the way from Wisconsin, and we're in Arizona. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And those of you watching, if you have questions, do drop it in the comment. But you know where you've been privately messaging me too. So do let me know if you are someone who's shy and don't want your question or your name out there on the comment. I am getting the questions. I did get one that I really want to answer today. I got one asking, how much does it cost to start this business? Okay. Again, this is a real legal business, and like all businesses, there are startup costs, there are startup fees. Our first fee is just that $149, and that is one time, lifetime, once you start. No more fees after that, and it covers so much benefits. Like Sis Nadine says, the training site that teaches you step by step on how to set up, and it also, you're never alone in this business. I just want to emphasize that you have a coach and a mentor to guide you and support you, not run your business. Okay. We can't run your business for you. You have to run your own business. But you have a lot of support, global support. Okay. But back to that question. Like I said, again, it is a real business. So there are startup fees and costs. Okay. So how much, you always ask how much. Okay. So I'm going to tell you today, I can't give you an exact amount because I don't know how or what you want to start your business with, because there's many strategies to start your business with. How much just depends on how you want to position your business when you start. Okay. So as a coach, I can tell you, I talk lots of strategies, but I've seen from around $3,000, $4,000, all the way up to 10, 12 grand to start this business. Again, just how you want to position your business, how fast you want to go, how slow you want to go. Just because you're going slow doesn't mean you can't be successful. You can. You just have to be self-driven, self-starter, motivated, and consistent, and be coachable. Okay? Coachable. That's a very important word. Coachable, meaning you can follow simple instructions. Okay? Because our training, the video-based training, okay, walks you step by step with instructions on what to do in your business. And you have to just be able to follow those instructions to be successful. But if you come in to do a business, any business, not just this business, any business that you do, if you come and you don't put in the work, you're not going to see the results. Okay. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. Realistic expectations, 6 months to a year. But with our amazing system, who knows? Who knows, right? You could be one of those infamous business owners in our business community that has been very successful within the just 5 years of being in the business.
There's so much potential with this business. It's not like a brick and mortar business where you have to rent a building, have inventory, and then be able to make enough sales. You know, a lot of people have to have thousands of dollars, like 50 to 100,000, depending on what you're getting into, whether it's a restaurant business or just a clothing store or whatever it is. You know, it takes a lot of money to and a lot of licenses and so forth, insurance. And
Mhm.
this is really a great opportunity that really doesn't take as much money like a brick and mortar business.
Online business has such low costs. Okay, just you don't like Nadine says you don't have to have worry about rent. Okay, your home office, this is your office building, and the best part is we've tapped into social media to learn how to make it work for us. So that's your office. So if you show, we'll teach you how to show up. We'll teach you how to maintain your office, your virtual office. Okay.
Excuse
So,
me, allergies.
oh, is it that time of the year where all the leaves are falling and allergies? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
But
But I'm
yeah,
sorry
this
to have interrupted you.
no, that's okay. You and I are just here real casual tonight just to answer questions and talk about the business because I want to address some of the concerns that were coming through in this
Yeah,
business because I don't
yes.
I want to be as transparent as possible because you when we have nothing to be afraid of. We're not a scam. We're real business, okay? And so I want it to be clear that it's not for everybody. Business not one size fit all, right? It's what fits your schedule, what fits you, your life. And honestly, this business is so flexible. It could fit your life, but you will never know if you don't check it out. And again, that like we give you 30 days. We're free to come and check it out. So definitely register on Nadine's website right underneath her picture there. And she'll personally send you information on next steps. And you can also watch the replay information session on her thank you page once you register. And see if this business is for you. Once you watch that workshop, the 28 minutes of it, okay, it is 90 minutes long, but for sure, make sure you watch those 28-minute long, the first 20 minutes, because it talks all about our business
Yes.
model. And it shows you how we're successful and explains how we run it online, the business model that we're running, what we're using, why we're successful. So if you can't watch the whole 90-minute, I mean, again, you can watch it anytime because it's a replay. But that first 20 minutes, you're definitely going to love it because it will tell you how our business model is. And you'll get to see why so many of us are so successful in this business too, because we have all of the tools. And that you'll hear about the three pillars a lot, right? So if you're into business, you already heard about the three pillars. Definitely watched our information workshop and learn more about that. It's free. Again, it's free. It's free information because we believe in our business that much so to give you guys free information to see if this is what you are looking for, if it's an interest to you. If not, no obligations, honestly.
Exactly.
We-
Exactly.
yeah, we're on the inside, so we know how amazing it is. We want to share the blessing because we know that it is too good of a blessing not to share. So definitely reach out to us or comment and keep those questions coming because we're here to answer those questions. Just a few more minutes left because that's what we want to do. Give you guys the answers. Anything you want to add, Sis Nadine?
Yeah, I'm still working a full-time job. And
Mm.
so I work my business, when I come home in the evening, and it varies, how I'm feeling and how much time I want to invest in the evening. On the weekends, I invest more time. And so it really is so flexible that this business can be tailored to anybody's lifestyle, whether you're still working or you're a mom, at home raising her children, or maybe it's just you're a couple and you want to do something at home online. I mean, we have, people from all over the world, from different walks of life and professions, backgrounds, from doctors to, I mean, you name it, teachers, bankers, accountants, and so forth.
Firefighters, policemen.
It just amazes me really because it will fit your lifestyle. You can tailor it to fit your schedule, your lifestyle. And
Mhm.
I don't think there's anything right now online like our community. I
Mm.
really don't. I'm really impressed. So if you are really serious about wanting to start a business, this is a great opportunity. It really is. And check it
Mhm.
out. You have nothing to lose, just like Tay was saying. It doesn't cost you anything. And this is a trend. You know, a lot of people are going into online. There's a
Yes.
lot of people are nearing retirement or retired that are coming out of retirement and doing online businesses because they want to keep doing something. And so you have an opportunity to help others also do the same thing. And
Mhm.
that is our mission, is to help others also become successful online business owners.
Yeah, help others, help one family at a time change their financial future, change their lives. It has changed, this business has changed so many lives, thousands of lives actually.
Mhm.
And s- I can't even name how many things that it has helped. Families have been able to been migrated into another country. Uh, Business owners have been able to help their parents or their families build homes back home. So people have been able to quit their 3 jobs. They've been working 3 jobs, but now they travel 8, 9 months out of the year. Okay. And they no
Yes.
longer do the 3 jobs, just this business. And I have taken this on full time too. Just I no longer work a full-time job.
Yes, yes,
This
yes.
is my full time, but full time to me is not 8 hours a day. Okay. It's a couple of hours a day. And I don't have to worry about waking up to anybody's alarm clock. I don't have to worry about sitting through traffic. I don't have to worry about, actually, I have nothing to worry about when I go to vacation. And I'm not boasting, or I'm not I am just simply telling you how it is to have time freedom. Okay. And to be able to have control of your life and your financial finances. Okay. That when you have, you know, growing up, people say, I've heard a lot, money is all the root of evil. And that's not true. I've now found out that's not true. Money gives you more option. People say money can't buy love, money can't buy happiness. Money can buy happiness for sure. Because when you have options and you're not stressed, you've gone from stressed to blessed, you are happy. Okay. So not necessarily buy, yet well, kind of it can buy, right? Because you're no longer stressed. But it doesn't happen overnight. Okay. Again, you have to have a clear plan on what you want and where you want to go. Because if you don't have a clear plan, you will end up somewhere you did not plan to go or did not plan to be. And not choosing is choosing too. I'm going to say that again. Not choosing is choosing too, because you're choosing to be right where you are in your comfort zone, and you're not planning. You don't plan to step out of comfort. Nothing great happens in comfort zone. Success, blessings, great things happen outside of the comfort zone. But you have to want it bad enough, because if you don't take that first step and you choose to stay where you are, and you're still 6 months from now, a year from now, ask yourself where you want to be. And if you already asked yourself that 6 months ago, a year ago, and you're still where you are, and you're fearing taking that leap of faith, you should fear being in your spot, the same spot where you are 60 months, a year from now. You could be elsewhere when you take that leap of faith, right? Taking that step, taking that first step, checking out, even if it's not our business, right? Even if it's something else that you've been wanting to do, do it. Do it and see what it feels like. Because when you're done, you feel like a success has been accomplished, because you feel like you're on top of the world, right? Just Sis Nadine, how about when the first time you went live? Was it so scary, the tour?
The first time I went live was with you because you suggested I had been pre-recording
Hmm.
because again I could redo, and of course I was looking for that perfection where there and there isn't. And so when I went live with you, it was a great experience. I did it. It was, yes, I stepped out of my comfort zone. It was spontaneous and we had a lot of fun with it.
Uh-huh.
And so when you are not doing things, out of your comfort zone, we're not really growing, right? We're very
Mhm.
comfortable. We have that same ritual. We're doing things the same way. And I guess that's okay if you're fine right there and you don't want to, grow or do things differently, experience new things. We have only one life.
Mhm.
I can't believe I'm where I am. We've had a good life. We raised our two sons. We have four beautiful granddaughters. And so we are entering here pretty soon our golden years. I cannot believe, this is where we're at. So it's a different stage. And, um, you know, we still want to live our life. We still want to do things and experience new things, because um, we just do. We're not done. And so we're excited to be doing this online business and really being uncomfortable and just getting online, my husband and I, and just being real. That's all we can do is just be real, have a good time, and hopefully really begin to affect in a very positive way other individuals, that they can start setting up their life. And so especially when you're young, you have a young family, this is the best time for you to start preparing and planning.
Mhm.
It's never too early to start planning
Mhm.
for anything. Because we go through different stages. This business can set you up, can set your family and you up,
Mhm.
and so it's an opportunity. Time goes by. Time does not sit still. So
Mm-mm.
how are you going to invest your time?
Time flies. Time waits for no one. Time waits for no one. By the time you know it, funny thing is, well, I'm glad that you mentioned time, because when we were younger, we wish we grow up so fast, but we're like, when are we gonna grow up? And then once we grow up, we're like, we don't want to grow up. Adulting is not fun. But that's
Yeah.
because we were trained to be blue collars all our lives, right? Social norm is to go to school, get a job, save money so that you can have money, right? We were taught that. We weren't taught like investment. We weren't taught um, do what you love, because when you do what you love every day, you never work a day in your life. And especially with this business, you will find who you are. You will find your purpose. Because when you are at work and you're working, no matter how much you love your job, it still consumes your entire life, right? Because you're waiting for that paycheck every 2 weeks or once or twice a month. It consumes your entire life, and your children and your family are pushed to the side. You may not think that work-life balance that everybody's looking for, if you're not your own boss, if you're not working for yourself, you don't own your own business, you don't have control of your own time.
Mhm.
Because when you want time off, you still have to request it off, even if you're the boss, right? Even if you're a manager, you still have to request time off. You still have to tell people, somebody, oh, I need this time off, right? When you are sick, right? You
Mhm.
still have to call in sick. Okay, and if you are not sick enough to where you're bedridden, you still have to make your way to work if you don't have the time, right? Those big PTO or vacation time, whatever it is, I can't remember anymore. To be quite honest.
Yeah, and you have to accrue it. You have to accrue it. And part of what we're going through is our just staying healthy, our wellness. And
Mhm.
that is so important. And part of why I invested in this business is because of the high grade product, and I truly believe in. So that sold me. That
Yeah,
sold me.
Yeah, we do have medical grade products, and we're distributors for a company that's been around for 50 years. Just the longevity of itself, the business itself speaks for itself. So just
Yeah.
know that this business has great products. And I do want to mention our business, like what is it? You say it's online business, but it's kind of, if I can put it into, if I can to explain it best, it's kind of like a franchise. Okay. With franchise, if you know what franchises are, they give you all the products, the training, uh, everything, right? You just have to set it up, and then you have to hire people, and then but you have to have liquidable assets with a franchise. But with this business, similar like that, minus the liquidable assets that you have to have the million, and minus having to hire employees, right? Minus the building that you have to pay for rent every month, minus the royalty fees, the monthly fees, the training fees, and the inventory fees. We don't hold inventory in this business, by the way. We don't have to. There's no inventory. You don't have to be tech savvy. It's very flexible. You work at your own pace, your own time, part-time, full-time, whatever it is that fits your schedule, and you have 24/7 access to our training site. So if you're a night owl and you want to do your training at night and set up your business, then so be
Yes.
it. Because if you, well, I when I started, I was very part-time. I did work. I was still working when I started. Okay, for almost 5 years ago, I did it very part-time in the middle of the night because then I was going to school. Okay, so I was in college, and I did only a few hours a night and stayed up until like 1 or 2 in the morning setting up my business. But people have set up this business, so it took me a month, but people have taken only like 2 to 3 weeks to set up their business because they have that time. They dedicate that time. So it's just like I said earlier, how fast you want to go, how slow you want to go, totally up to you, right? So
Yes.
did you encounter any challenges when you started the business, Nadine?
Um, I think that Rick was always very supportive,
Mm,
and when I did encounter that, just like everyone is skeptical, right? And
mhm.
you've talked about a lot how it is legit and so forth, but you can't help it because you're seeing this online, and you have to be very careful,
Mhm.
and I think our community takes a lot of measures in being safe and so
Yeah.
forth. But yes, I was skeptical, and I think really, um, starting something new can be very scary and exciting.
Mhm.
But I feel like, having the mentor and coach, guiding you and every step of the way, answering all your questions, that really helped me. But, being skeptical, nervous in the beginning, I think that's natural. But I think bottom line here, like with anything that you pursue, you started pursuing your degree, you were working at the same time. I mean, that's a lot of responsibility. That's a lot of commitment. And I mean, when you make that decision, you knew you had to commit. So part of, I think, our uneasiness is when you do invest, it's your business. So you are committed to your business.
Mm,
And so you do have to take it seriously.
mhm.
But there's so much flexibility that you don't have to be nervous about it, because it really allows you to go at your pace. And
Mhm.
so these are the concerns at the beginning. Can I really do it? Am I going to commit? All those questions that everybody has. But when it came down to it, when I started doing the training and learning the business, I saw the flexibility, all the tools, and so it eases and puts you at ease. And it was something that I wanted to do. So yes, you do this for yourself, you do this for your family. So this is my opportunity that I have to build a legacy, for my family. and that
Mhm.
is my intention, is to build a legacy now for my family. That's what I want to do, and I'm committed to that.
And with this business, you can build a legacy with this business. You can build generational wealth with this business too, because come check us out. I would love to share more with you if you're interested. There's so many layers to this business again. Skepticism, fear, all part of I was there too. I was there too. I can relate, Nadine. I was the most skeptical person, okay? I when I want to do my due diligence and research something, and plus, I will never ever put my name to something that was a scam because I am so scared of scams. When I started this business, I wasn't even using my credit cards online or my check cards online. I just was so scared of the online world. But for some reason, when I
Okay,
found this
okay.
business, like you, I paid my 149 right away and I started right away. But I wasn't scared. Funny enough, I was so scared of the internet, but I wasn't scared of this business for some reason. So know that when you know in your heart something's for you, and if you're still thinking about this business, come check us out. Trust me, there's a reason why your gut instinct is telling you to keep thinking about this business because maybe it's meant for you. Things, if you're watching this or if you're watching the replay later, maybe it was meant for you to see because you're asking for something. And you need to be able to give yourself permission to check it out because do it scared, because if you don't know do it scared, you will never know. Scare is just a part of life, like Nadine says, it's a part of us being human, because when you're not scared and you won't know to ask the right questions, right? If you're scared and you're skeptical, then it'll prompt you to ask the right questions when you look into something, you do your research. Just like going to school, when you have a subject or a topic, and if you don't have questions to ask about it, you're not going to be able to write that paper. So if you're scared, think of it that way. Skepticism and fear is just so that it help you ask the right questions so that you can get the right answers for what you need. Okay, so I know that, well, I'm not here to try to convince anybody. I'm just trying to answer questions that has been coming across so
Good.
that people will hear it all out loud instead of just that few person or those people that just asked. Because I know that there's thousands and millions of you out there. Okay. And if I only answer the couple hundred that put in the inquiries to them personally, then you won't hear it. And if it's meant for you to hear, then if this came across your platform today, then hey, who knows? Let chat with us. We're real people. Okay, we're real people. We do answer questions.
And you brought up learning, right? You're going to school. If you're resisting learning, you're not going to learn. You're not open it. You're rejecting the information. And so that is important, is to be open to new ideas and to learning, just like when you were in school, whether it was high school, you remember your elementary, junior high, high school, and college. I went to college as a non-traditional student. My boys were already, I guess, junior high, high school,
Mm.
because I knew that I got married young. I got married at 19 years old. And so I had my family, and I have no regrets because I had a lot of energy to raise those two very active boys. And so I knew going to college, going back to school, required a commitment. And I didn't do it until later. And it was the most wonderful experience for me. But was, I had to allow myself to be open to learning. And once I did that, I mean, it's just, I love learning, and being open to ideas and so forth. It was a wonderful experience. So this experience, as far as this marketing, branding, it's something new, and so being open to ideas and strategies, it entails it requires that. And but the more you resist, it just takes longer. So like Tay was saying, being teachable
Mm-hmm.
is a plus.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
these are things that are important to take into consideration.
Yes. And yes, being coachable is very important in this business because you have to be able to learn, keep being open to learning, like Nadine says. I was going to say, we got a question asking about what do we do, right? What is it that we do? What is it that you do? We got that question. So here, let me answer it for you guys. What do we do? Well, we are business coaches and mentors. We help people set up their business successfully online, an online business. And we also run our own business. Okay. And this is a direct sales business where the best part is there's no selling on our part because our amazing automated system does the selling on our behalf. So you have the support to help you run your business. And then you learn your business so you can help others learn how to set up their business and run their business too. So when you have business coaches and mentors alongside with you, not for you to follow, but for you to walk alongside with. Not And we raise leaders. We want you to be a leader. So we teach you how to be leaders, not followers. So you learn how to run your business successfully and confidently alongside with us. Okay. And so that's why I say you're not alone, but that's what we do. Okay. That's what we do. We raise each other up and we lift each other up and we celebrate each other's success and we help each other grow. And Sis Nadine, I just want to say I'm so proud of how much you've grown in your business, and I wish you
Oh,
many
thank
more
you.
blessings
Thank you.
because you deserve all of the blessings that came your way, are coming your way, and will be coming your way. Okay,
Appreciate
but
that.
yes, just wanted to hop on tonight and answer those questions. I know we have more coming, but I have to hop on to another meeting. So
Well, thank you for inviting me.
thank
I
you for
appreciate
being here.
that very much.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for dividing a little time of your evening to be here with me and answer these questions.
My
And
pleasure.
again, if you're interested, definitely register on Nadine's website. She'll personally send you more information on next steps, and then you can even watch the replay on her thank you page or register for one of the live sessions and learn more. Once you learn all about us and you want to take the next step, you can pay your 149, which is 30-day risk-free money back. You come and you learn all about us, and once you learn everything and you get to know everything about us, and if you still decide this isn't for you, no obligation, ask for your money back. Okay. And do drop comments in here and we'll get back to you too. If keep the questions coming, and when I have more time, we have more time, we'll hop on again and answer more questions. So thank you again. Thank you for all of the questions, the inquiries, and thank you to everyone who has joined us tonight. Thank you again, Nadine, for being here with me. I
Well, thank
appreciate
you.
your
And thank you,
time.
everyone.
Is there anything you want to let our audience know or say before we let them go?
Well, if you do sign up either on Taze or my website, and you're going to receive a link to the webinar in your email. But if you don't see it, check your spam or your promotional email. Sometimes it goes in there.
Yes, because you've never received emails from us. And so first emails probably usually go there. If not,
Yes.
it's in your inbox. If not, your promotions, depending on if you have Gmail or Yahoo, right? So definitely reach out. This is an amazing blessing, and it's too good of a blessing not to share. So that's why we hop on, show you that we are real people, getting real results. And we do answer questions. Okay. So
Most definitely. And you
thank
have
you.
nothing to lose,
No,
but
no, no.
everything to gain.
Of course, more knowledge about the business and about how to start and creating your own future. Instead of working so hard at somebody else's dreams, you could be working on yourself, on your dreams, and see where it takes you. Okay? Because if you don't work on your dreams, somebody will hire you to work on theirs.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all of you who, I know it's a little long, but thank you so much for staying the whole time and bringing the questions. All right. So we'll see you guys again another day.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you. Ciao.